Yeah, what do you want? So deal with it. Why are you asking me about it? Yeah, what do you want? Hey, don't worry. I think you've got enough there as it is. You don't want to overload yourself on stims. Otherwise you might destroy your adrenal system. A real warrior knows his own limits and doesn't overestimate himself. There anything else you need? Your choice. I'm here if you want something done right.
How may I be of assistance to you, Padawan? What is it you would like to speak to me about? I thank you for your concern, but I am still a bit shaken. I have been thinking about myself, about Quatra, and about my fall to the dark side. I keep thinking that it was my anger that drove me that far, that nearly damned me. I look inside myself now and I can still see it. I still feel it. More time would do me good. Time to distance myself from that anger. I think that is why the Council agreed to send me with you. They think, perhaps, that in your company, I will be able to free myself from it. I thank you for your concern and your acceptance. I will strive to prove that I am worthy of your company and trust. How may I be of assistance to you, Padawan? I do not know how to help you with that. I am sorry.
Yes, what's on your mind? I'm not really sure, but you can figure it out on your own, can't you?
How can I help? I wish I could help you with that. How can I help? I do. I've been watching you, studying you closely to see what kind of progress you've made since your training at the hands of Master Zahar. You never give up, do you? I admit, I'm interested in you. I find you intriguing, compelling even, but it's not what you think. You have a great gift. You have an awesome command of the Force, and I tremble when I think of how you might misuse it. What? No, of course not. Not like that, anyway. In many ways, you are dangerous. You could be the savior of the galaxy, or you could bring untold destruction upon us all. I have seen you give in to temptation and indulge your baser emotions on many occasions. I'm afraid you are on the path that leads to the dark side. You need to see what the dark side represents in its entirety, for it is what we battle. Only the wisdom of a Jedi Master can truly explain this, but I will do my best to make you understand. The dark side is not simply giving in to anger, temptation, or to use the Force to destructive ends. These things only lead to the dark side. The dark side grows stronger and more insidious the closer you draw to it. It begs you to surrender to it, to release all its terrible power, and it becomes harder and harder to resist. And once you stop resisting, it's too late. It twists you up inside and turns you into a mockery of everything you once stood for. I am no less resistant to temptation than any other. I simply have the benefit of training that you do not. But even the training of the Jedi might not be enough to save us. We need only to look at the atrocities which have been committed by those under its sway to understand the terrible corrupting evil of the dark side. Millions dead, and far more suffering. What sort of person would you have to become to perform such deeds gladly? One who serves the light does not strike down an innocent. We take arms against the dark side and the injustice that follows it only. It's so easy to think that we would never fall prey to such a horror, that we have unlimited control, vigilance, and foresight. If only that were true. The Sith have become powerful because there are many Jedi who've succumbed to the lure of the dark side and joined their cause. What greater weapon is there than to turn an enemy to your cause, to use their own knowledge against them? We are weakened while they are strengthened, so we must harden our hearts and do whatever is required to fight against the dark side, even when the battle becomes wearying. I don't know. The vision of our future is clouded by shadows cast from the dark side. But I sense something ominous lurking in those shadows. But words alone cannot save one from the dark side. Come, we should continue with the task at hand. When the time comes, I only hope we are all strong enough to do what we must.
Genchopa chawi tichok twis yun kun. Watuyama kama wona henak nek. Bugra shak kunti chiwa mchawa. Dong abuk shami nonok.
I'm Bastila, yes. I take it that you know my mother.
Bona na kachu. Kicha badwang. Wanga kum kiba bu mulera. Kakin chak nawagawa bakon. Donk kiba nukunek. Tong abuk sha nagnong.
Is there something I can do for you, miss? As you can see, we're in quite a hurry.
Kakin cha na kwat na bon kon. Wanakumbes. Chi pala mulek. Tong ki pa nagnonek. Tu nikton chun ke nemolek rabest. Uf mala nibo kurk.
My mother's condition?
Ti un palto punta krita. Ak ti kondo ona chaba chisa wanki. ti toki grantu konchichan kun green kanchan tu pro. Bok wala no bok cha. Nichi konchuva kin lorta ikakun.
I've not seen my mother since I joined the Order. Do you know what's happened? Did she say anything about my father?
Genchopa chawi tikchok twis yun kun. Watu yama kama wona henak nek. Bugra shak kunti chiwa chawa. Dong abuk shami no nok.
I see. Where did you meet her? Do you remember?
Chika don mulaka wata yumaka wamahona nek. Ashantington unumani patoka. Wana kuna best chinga pala multonki.
Part of me would rather not see her at all. But if she's really sick, well, we shall see.
La boda ni winkis maktoma. Wana kun bes jingpa marulira. Tok jingbang non kek. Tok ninja mulira rabes. Kuyabi jus kuna jitanai. Ina kun mama rulira rachikun. Slimo patona. Mundi hadonga chihonkabi.
Her mother was supposed to be here somewhere. Ask if they've seen her.
La boda ni winkis maktoma. Wana kun bes jingpa marulira. Tok jingbang non kek. Tok ninja mulira rabes. Kuyabi jus kuna jitanai. Ina kun mama rulira rachikun. Slimo patona. Mundi hadonga chihonkabi.
We should try to find her. I doubt she wants to be kept waiting.
Yatuka ulwan kinkuna ba murira rachikun. Mucha shakranpa.
I'm sorry, do I know you?
I'm here, Mother. But don't you recognize me?
What do you expect when I haven't so much as had a picture of you since you left? Do you know how long I've been trying to find you?
You knew as well as I communication would be impossible once I joined the Order. Now what is this about? Where is Father?
Then you haven't heard. I should have known.
Has something happened to him? Are you going to tell me or not?
Your father is dead, Basta. It is part of the reason why I was looking for you.
Dead? What happened? What did you do to him?
Isn't this a lovely reunion? Already she's flinging insults at me. Tell me, you're one of her friends. Do you treat your mother this way? Is that so? Well, I'll be joining her soon enough, I suppose.
I was told you were sick. Are you actually dying, or is this merely melodrama for my benefit?
Such sweet things, you say. Perhaps I should tell you everything first before we start arguing again.
You could start by telling me what you got Father into that killed him.
I hadn't realized Jedi was so spiteful. You want me to tell you I brought your father here for an expedition, do you? You want to blame me for his death? You never accepted that your father loved going on his treasure hunts, leaving you alone with me. I was always to blame for everything. What else is new? So yes, fine. I brought your father here to look for Krayt dragon pearls. He took an expedition into the Tatooine desert, and he died.
How can you be sure of that? Father is an experienced...
Do you think I would look for you if I wasn't sure? They were attacked by a Krayt dragon, and one of the guides fled the battle. He saw your father killed.
I see. So what do you want from me?
credits.
Don't be insulting. I want you to use those senses of yours. I want you to find him. I want you to bring back his holocron.
Why? So you can sell it.
Is it too much to ask that I have something to remember your father by? Of course it is, isn't it? You couldn't be bothered.
We're very busy on a mission from the Jedi Council. I doubt I'll have the time. Ask my companions if you doubt me.
As my daughter is quick to point out, I haven't the coin to hire another expedition, nor am I the adventurer my husband was.
What remains would there be? Crate dragons are huge predators, easily able to devour a human, and the desert is a harsh environment. Finding my father's remains would be an even more impossible task than finding his holocron, an ignoble end to a fine man. It doesn't seem to have anything to do with what she's asking. Are you actually sick, Mother?
What difference does it make to you? None, I'm sure. Just find your father's holocron, and you won't have to worry about me again either way.
It's the kind of response I would expect. Very well. We'll look for the holocron if we have time. I can't promise any more than that.
I believe your father was headed north towards the Sand People Enclave. I would check along that route, dear. Do please hurry.
And if the unit proves even more
Statement. I see you have purchased me, Master. I find this a satisfactory arrangement. My restraining bolt will be deactivated when you take possession of me. Am I to accompany you now? Shall I kill something for you? Answer. Indeed. I am most eager to engage in some unadulterated violence. At your command, of course, Master. Statement. I will enter into your service now, Master. I am certain you will make adequate use of my primary functions. My gears are practically quivering with anticipation. Master?
Chắc chắn mà Izipis chỉ cả chút nét bảo cháu cháu ý, nó có là ăn chứ.
Statement. It is doubtful he can be clearer. Their language is difficult even for droids. He is using a trade language to try and help.
Leader of our tribe. That's a new one.
Translation. 98% probability that members of the Miniature Organics tribe are being held by Sand People, Master. Doubtless he wishes assistance. Translation. 2% probability that the Miniature Organic is simply looking for trouble and needs to be blasted. That may be wishful thinking on my part, Master. Warning. More likely, the deceiving little organic hopes to trick you into going there so you release his people while searching, Master.
Oh, it's you again. I'll just let you pass. The boys in the office may need authorization in triplicate, but not me. Good hunting out there.
Ready?
What?
Time to rumble! That hurt. You asked for
What?
in there. Acknowledgement. Master? Acknowledgement.
Huh?
Acknowledgement.
Uh-huh. Yes? Sure. What?
Ha!
Ready. Ha! How'd you like that? Down you go!
Yes?
What?
Yes? Sure. Yes?
Igratuhaku Jijiya, Komebo Pamuko Varuba, Kupa, Unario, Wakakalki, Igratuhaku Jijiya. Kukiki, Igratu, Nepatawi Shokala, Igratuhaku Jijiya. Okumile, Chupachukuna, Kumakatila Pulsa. Kupa, Unario, Wakatimano Koratuna no Kumolira, Okumile, Cholakin, Chimuma, Blalamucha. Unario, Yeta Upiso, Kinkunya Pamurati. Okumile, Chupachukuna, Kumakatila Pulsa. Unario, Yeta Upiso, Kinkunya Pamurati.
Let's go!
I heard I bet.
What? Ready for that? How'd you like You asked for Sure. You there. I'm a high-ranking executive at the Zerka Corporation. There's a big reward if you take me back to Anchorhead. So, you're here to save me, right? I'm sure you'll get a huge reward. Yes, indeed. Mission always said some people would pay to find me. My name is Griff. You know her? Are you from Zerka Corporation? Please, tell me what's going on here. I'm her brother. She's alive? I can't believe it. When I heard about Taurus, I thought the worst. Come on, take me to her. Get me out of here. What? No speeder escort? Okay, I should just take what I can get. I sure would like to see Mission, though. She's probably waiting for you on the ship you used to come to Tatooine, right? I think I'll go to the spaceport and see her. She'd like that. Thanks again. Oh, and don't tell Mission I'm coming. I want it to be a surprise when I show up at the spaceport. I can't wait to see the look on her face. Ready. What?
Acknowledgement.
Ready.
Yes?
Weapon.
Ready.
What?
Ready. Mission? Is it really you? I heard Taurus was destroyed. I thought you were dead. Oh, joy of joys, my little sister is alive.
I have to ask you something, Griff. It's important. I ran into Lena. She said it was your idea to leave me on Terrace. It isn't true, is it?
Well, there's the truth and then there's the truth, you know? I always meant to go back to Taurus, sis, just as soon as I had the credits to pay off my debts. But credits have been hard to come by.
You mean it's true? It was your idea to leave me there? I'm your sister. How could you abandon me like that?
Come on, sis. You didn't need me to look after you anymore. You may have been young, but you knew how to take care of yourself. Besides, you're here now. I mean, everything worked out fine.
That's it? That's all you have to say to me after all these years, after deserting me on Terrace?
That and, you look good, sis. Like you're doing well. Financially, I mean. Say, you think you could spare me a few credits to get back on my feet? Do you?
You're hitting me up for credits. I don't believe this. Lena was right about you, Griff. We should have just left you to the Sand People. Don't talk to me anymore. Ever.
That didn't go well. Sis was always a little too fiery for her own good. She'll cool down in time. She'll be okay. We had our fights before. Too bad, though. I really could have used a helping hand right now. You may have saved my life, but I don't have a single credit to my name. Say, you wouldn't be able to spare me some credits, just till I get back on my feet, you know? That's it, huh? Figured you'd be able to spare a bit more than that. You know, I'll take whatever I can get. Don't worry about me. I've already got a job waiting for me. Krita, the manager over at the Zerka supply shop, said I could come work for him if I ever get tired of the mines. Yeah, I think I'll go take him up on his offer. You know, maybe there's something else you can help me with. I need to talk to a guy first and set up the details, but if you're interested in the job, come see me in Greta's shop. Goodbye, Mission. I'm glad you're not dead.
Huh? What?
Sure.
No problem. Got it.
I'm here.
Ready? Yes?
Translation. I can translate with some guarantee of accuracy that he is demanding to know why he should let us survive this encounter, Master. Extrapolation. I understand that you are Force-sensitive, Master, but I lack sufficient knowledge to make an accurate assumption. Hypothesis. Perhaps your ability does not take the place of actual language study when the subject is out of the ordinary. Or perhaps the Sand People confuse your ability because they actively refuse to communicate with most outsiders. I have no data on this, sadly. Translation. Translation. He claims he has no reason to believe you, Master. Your kind have tainted this land with machines and uncaring, ignorant feet. Translation. He requires proof of good faith. We must make a contribution to his people that shows we are not a threat. Shall I blast him now, Master? Translation. Translation. He says that this offer is an outrage, Master, and that his people have no use for outsider credits. Where would they spend it? Translation. Translation. He plans to move his people farther from Anchorhead, but they need to build up stores of water first. He says you must aid him. Translation. He wants moisture evaporators from the Zerka. If you deliver them, he will order that his people reduce their attacks on miners. Translation. Translation. He says that will never happen, Master. Ignorant outsiders continually desecrate their most reverential customs. This will always demand a response. An attitude I can respect. Protocol. From his perspective, a reduction is already a large step. It is doubtful you will get agreement on much more than that. Translation. Translation. He does not believe you, Master. We will only be allowed to re-enter the Enclave when we have the evaporators with us. Translation. We are to be escorted outside. He will wait, but he doesn't believe we are coming back.
Greetings again from the offices of Zerga Corporation. Is this about bounties or something else? I see that, but do you have the all-important chieftains, Gaffy? Then I'll take those off your hands. Yes, we're still waiting for you to return with the Sand People. We don't have any new information on the subject. It's still possible, and I would remind you that you did agree to do this task for Zerga Corporation. I should remind you that you were not retained as a diplomatic representative. You are a hunter, and should go after your prey as we agreed. You are not authorized to do anything other than deliver what was promised. Do so, and don't talk of this foolishness again. Very well. Farewell.
ki mulira kun king. Tong hitwama ag inko tune. Baba Hassan. Chiwi aita ka chong chicha. Agi inko. Chiwa aita kang kicha na chupornibo. Kun mulira slimo poiwa. Chiwi aita ka chong chicha. Agi inko tune chuna mulira ki mulira kun king. Tong hitwama ag Baba Hassan Shan. Kakincha nawaba. Baba Hassan Shan. Noba mulira tila kakincha nawa.
Igratu haku chichiya. Mambepo pamuko varuba. Kupo. Unyario. Wakakalaki. Igratu haku chichiya. Wakati manukoro izizu nandoku mulira. Chola kinchi numa. Wala labucha. Wanga chola ti izis. Igratu haku chichiya. Chawa iman wogratong. Igratu haku chichiya. Mambepo pamuko varuba. Kupo. Unyario. Wakakalaki. Igratu haku chichiya. Kupo. Unyario. Wakati manukoro nandoku mulira. Okumigili. Chola kinchi numa. Wala labucha. Igratu haku chichiya. Mambepo pamuko varuba. Kupo. Unyario. Wakakalaki. Igratu haku chichiya. Kupo. Unyario. Wakati manukoro nandoku mulira. Okumigili. Chola kinchi numa. Wala labucha. Kupo. Unyario. Wakati manukoro nandoku mulira. Okumigili. Chola kinchi numa. Wala labucha.
Oh, it's you again. I'll just let you pass. The boys in the office may need authorization and triplicate, but not me. Good hunting out there.
doesn't appear honored to have the job of greeting us. Translation. Translation. He will take us before the chieftain, as he was instructed to do. Translation. He did not expect us to return, Master. He wonders if we have brought the moisture evaporators. Translation. Translation. He does not trust you, Master, but you have done more than any other outsider. They will not attack, and he grants you his chieftain's Gaffy as reward. Translation. The attacks will be reduced, and he will allow you to explore this enclave, but be warned that any lack of respect will result in death. Protocol. If you truly want this sadly peaceful arrangement to continue, be careful of what you ask. Translation. Translation. He says that you already have a map to the Eastern Dune Sea, where we will find the star map. Translation. His people found it, but didn't scavenge it because a crate dragon took up residence in the excavation. Translation. Translation. Your ignorance isn't his concern. He claims there is a hunter that wanders the area sometimes and that you should ask him. Translation. The hunter is a Twi'lek. He will be in the Eastern Dune Sea somewhere. Protocol. This will be a very sensitive topic, Master. You will want to be careful with your questions or... Translation. Translation. We are free to leave.
Yeah, what do you want? You want another war story, huh? You want to hear about some other world getting wasted, eh? I knew you were the type. Your stagnant republic has never seen some of the strange creatures and races we fought on the Outer Rim in those years. And you never will now. If a world isn't strong enough to defend itself, it's basically forfeit. But this story is about something a little different. We were going through the asteroid fields of the Crispin system at the very edge of the galaxy, playing with the pirates and smugglers we found there. The main belt in the Crispin system consists of mainly small rocks covered in frozen methane gas shells, and the pirates were using them for cover. I remember using a thermal generator to cause the outer layer of one of the asteroids to vaporize in a picosecond, but that was a mistake. The asteroid I had targeted was smaller than most, maybe a dozen meters on a side. On the outside, it looked the same as any other, just a ball covered in frozen gas. But something must have been inside it, something inactive in the... After I'd hit it, spots of light and heat appeared all over the thin shell, still covering it, evaporating the gases. What lay underneath looked like some sort of rocky growth. A deformed rock, pitted by scores of micrometeorite scars. I think something even older might have been inside that. It started rotating faster and faster as we watched it. After a second, it started spraying fire, thermal projectiles that melted our armor like wax. We were caught completely by surprise. Before we could counterattack, it fled at an incredible speed. We couldn't catch it, but we could follow its hyperspace wake. We followed its trail as far as we could, heading away from the galactic core. When it finally led beyond the edge of our galaxy, we abandoned our efforts. Anything that wants to commit suicide in that great void is not worth our trouble trying to catch. That's the only story I have for now. I'll tell you some more stuff later if we get the chance. Is there something else? Your choice. I'm here.
How may I be of assistance to you, Padawan? What is it you would like to speak to me about? How I came to be a Jedi? I am sure you would not find it very interesting. Are you sure you would like to hear? Well, it goes back a number of years. Back on my homeworld, we did not see Jedi very often, especially where I lived. The hind end of space. A pit of a world, to be sure, where Jedi rarely tread. But we had heard of them. Well, everyone had, so that is not to be unexpected. Champions of truth, defenders of justice, heroes of the Republic. It was very easy for a child to be enthralled by their image, their mystique. Maybe I was one of those children. Yes, I did. When I saw a Jedi for the first time, they lived up to everything my imagination had created them to be. I was awed, and maybe a little enamored. They were quite striking, especially the tales of their leader. From that moment on, I knew that I would have to try to become a Jedi. To lift myself out of the rut I had been living in for years, and to make a real difference, as the Jedi were. The foolish delusions of a child. But this child made it happen. As soon as I was able, I left my world and went in search of them. I found them and was accepted. I had been living my dream on Dantooine for several years before you came, although perhaps I was not entirely ready for it. Or not completely suited to the task. Otherwise, I would not have fallen. But thanks to you, I have been redeemed. Perhaps I may yet live to see that dream of mine come true. Come, there is much we should do. Let us not waste time talking. Action is what is needed.
Yes, what's on your mind? I'm not really sure, but you can figure it out on your own, can't you?
How can I help? About my mother? I'm unsure. I seem to find it difficult to remain objective when it comes to her. I find that disturbing. We have more important things to do. Still, my father is dead. Just because we find the holocron doesn't mean I have to give it to her. Father recorded all his personal thoughts in that holocron, even when I knew him. Having it would be like having him with you. I don't see why she deserves it, however. She drove him to his death. I loved him, and I didn't even have a chance to say goodbye. I don't know. Part of me would keep it just so she didn't get it. I don't like that part of me. I would have thought my Jedi training would have put me past this kind of pettiness. I wish it... I really don't want to think about this. Please. Let's just keep going.
Greetings again from the offices of Zerga Corporation. Is this about bounties or something else? I see that, but do you have the all-important... Well, that is a very big headache that you've removed. I'm sure there are still sand people out there, but they'll be quieter now. I think I'll give you a bonus for this. You've more than lived up to your side of the bargain. Zerga Corporation thanks you. It would be valuable to have someone on call if the sand people made another incursion. I think you're right. Yes, here's an additional reward. Once again, Zerga Corporation thanks you.
Just the person I was hoping to see. Mission didn't come with you, I see. Well, guess she's still mad at me. Oh well, it's probably for the best. This job is more up your alley anyway. As you may know, tack glands can be refined to a very potent powder. It's the primary ingredient in Teresian ale. That's what makes it so strong. Of course, now that Taris is pretty much wiped from the face of the map, Teresian ale has become somewhat scarce and very, very valuable. Luckily, I know the secret recipe. I know this guy. He's with the Exchange. Now, if I give him a small sample of Teresian ale, he says he can synthesize it and reproduce it in mass quantities. Problem is, I need one of those tack glands to make the first batch. And now that Taris is a smoking ruin, the only place to find tack is on Kashyyyk. If you can get your hands on one of those tack glands, I'll make it worth your while. Sorry, like I said before, I don't have any credits on me, and Greedo won't let me any. I mean, it's like he doesn't trust me to pay him back or something. But you come through on this, and I promise you'll get a huge payday down the road. 3,000 credits. How's that sound? Yeah, I knew you'd come through for me. You won't regret this. You'll see. Just don't take too long, okay? This guy from the Exchange could stop by any day. I kind of told him I already had the stuff, so if he shows up and I'm empty-handed, well, let's just say I really, really hope it doesn't come to that.
Get lost, Tenderfoot. I hunt Desert Raid. I don't babysit. You swoop types don't usually listen. My name is Doric Quinn. I'm a hunter. I hunt. Is that enough, or should I start listing my family birthdays? If that's what you want. Easy now, I'm not looking for a fight. This is a friendly place to come. What? Fine. Take some... Every ship that lands brings a new hotshot. I don't... Oh, it's you again. I'll just let you pass. The boys in the office may need authorization in triplicate, but not me. Good hunting out there.
I'm tired of waiting, Comed. How big can this dragon of yours be? I'm going in.
Ching palamule, tungking ba nunotek, tugning chatukunde mulerabes, ka chikun ida hodonga, runda di hodonga kun hankabi, wanakun bez ching palamule, tungking ba. Ka chikun ida hodonga, iking kuno ba mulera chikun.
Jedo baduana ni di bobo. Dong na bungsha nunya. Dong batukas magtalea.
Runda di hodonga kun hankabi. Wana kun bez ching palamule. Ka chikun ida hodonga. Iking kuno ba mulera chikun. Slimo podonar. Runda di hodonga kun hankabi. Wana kun bez ching palamule tungking ba nunot. Ka chikun ida hodonga, iking kuno ba mulera chikun. Slimo podonar rundi hodonga kun kabe.
Jedo baduana ni di bobo. Dong na bungsha nunya. Dong batukas magtalea.
Runda di hodonga kun hankabi. Wana kun bez ching palamule tung. Ka chikun ida hodonga, iking kuno ba mulera chikun. Runda di hodonga kun hankabi. Wana kun bez ching pala. Ka runda. Ka chikun ida hodonga, iking kuno ba mulera chikun. Slimo podonar di hodonga kun. Runda di hodonga kun hankabi. Wana kun bez ching palamule tungking ba nunotek. Tugning chut. Ka chikun ida hodonga, iking kuno ba mulera chikun. Ka chikun ida hodonga, iking kuno ba mulera chikun. Runda di hodonga kun hankabi. Wana kun bez ching palamule tungki.
Tong haitwam chichi lumpa. Nita poe tikito. Dolpa da bonqualeo gandona chuchut. Ka chichu ita dunda.
Runda di hodonga kun hankabi. Wana kun bez ching palamule. Ka chikun ida hodonga, iking kuno ba mulera chikun. Slimo podonar di hodonga kun kabe. Runda di hodonga kun hankabi. Wana kun bez ching. Ka chikun ida hodonga, iking kuno. Runda di hodonga kun hankabi. Wana kun bez ching. Ka chikun ida hodonga, iking kuno ba mulera.
Jedo baduana ni di bobo. Dong na bungsha nunya.
Runda di hodonga kun hankabi. Wana kun be.
Muchashat pakat. Kiye.
I'm here. So be it. I'm here.
How'd you like that?
Sure.
What can I do?
What?
Yes?
What?
Achuta. Wonga kun pistol. Achuta. Wonga kun pistol. Jedo baduana ni di bobo. Tong na bungsha nunya. Tong patukas magtalea. Tune hudo. Rananu prata dongko shirkasha. Jum na apike. Dayata. Wanta yuma wamahuhu na dagdig. Shatung ni patoga. Wano kusbe ching palamula tonke. Jedo baduana ni di bobo. Tong na bungsha nununya. Tong patukas magtalea. Runda di hotonga kun hongkami. Wana kun bez ching palamule. King ba nunotek? Mucho shot pakat. Ki.
anyone else get the feeling that finding this star map in the back of this Great Dragon's cave is more than just a coincidence?
The star map is an artifact of the dark side. The Great Dragon may have been drawn here by its dark power, only to be enslaved by it.
We found the star map, and I'm guessing there isn't much else worth seeing on this planet.
How can I help? About my mother? I have my doubts as to whether she's actually sick. Mother used to lie about many things to get her way. She's a selfish woman who pushed my father into doing what she wished. Yes, I thought I'd let go of that anger. All my training and it comes back so quickly. I don't want to talk about this anymore. How can I help? About my mother? Do you think I should? I would like to keep something to remember Father as much as she would. I'll think about it. I should try and remember my training. I should be able to let go of this. But I can't. I don't want to talk about this anymore.
I have to give you credit. You've led me on quite a chase, but nobody gets away from Calo Nord in the end. You got lucky on Terrace. The Sith attack saved you from a quick and gruesome death. But I promise you, the Sith won't be getting in my way this time. Sorry, I'm not in this for the credits. You're the only ones who've ever gotten away from me. I've got a rep to protect. Let's go, boys. It's showtime.
Ready?
What can I do?
Sure.
Let's make this.
Yes, what's on your mind? I'm not very good at this. I know I owe you an apology. More than one, probably. I was just so desperate to finally face Saul directly in the battle over Terrace. And now the Jedi have us looking for these star maps. I know this mission is important, it's just, I feel a bit useless. I mean, I can fight, sure, but I'm no Jedi. All this feels completely out of my league. It doesn't, I know. It's been a while since I've even had to think about that sort of thing. I just hate not knowing what's going on and feeling this helpless. But I shouldn't have taken that out on you. I've been a royal pain in the backside, haven't I? No, I do worry about it. I've traveled the lanes more than once. I should know better than this. So, I'm sorry. Will you accept my apology? Done. Let's get underway then, shall we, partner?
How can I help? About my mother? I told you that my mother and I never got along. Obviously, that has not changed. And now Father is dead. That leaves a hurt inside you just can't imagine. I haven't seen him in so long. I don't want to talk about this anymore. Let's keep going.
Kukuno no ba mulira jikun. Tonghit kun chonching. Ne boboje mata ne punage. Dolpi kikiuana. Dolpa da pongwale katuna guguchuchut. Kavadum ku pelio botenya. Bonanai kuchu. Hawaga boska chokola. Mucha shag panka. Kuyami juz chikata na patoga ya hulki kokora jichi. Gawana bot atagwa. Kagidora te kun watatimona ia bola. Ronda di hotonga kun hankabi. Wana kun bez ching palamule. Achuta. Wonga kun bis dolpi kikoyana. Dong pat.
Back already? Have you even looked for the holocron yet?
I have the holocron, Mother. I'm just not sure I want to give it to you.
And why not? Would you deny me even that?
I've never denied you anything, Mother. You may think I don't remember what it was like before I left for the Order, but I do. You were the one who pushed Father to go on one treasure hunt after the other. You loved living in wealth. You think I don't remember the fights? You were eager to send me to the Jedi even though I didn't want to go. You took Father away from me. And now this holocron is all I have of him.
Fool girl. You have a strange way of remembering things. That wasn't...
No, I don't wish to argue with you anymore, Mother. It's time we parted ways now, for both our benefit. You don't know her. My mother is notoriously deceptive when she wants something. Why should she have the holocron?
Is it too difficult to believe that I am a dying woman who simply wishes to see her husband one last time?
I find it difficult to believe anything you say, Mother. It shames me, but I find it difficult to let go of the past. I'm sorry, Mother.
I was hard on you, dear. I wasn't a very good mother to you. I know that. Your father loved you so. He wanted you to be just like him. He wanted to take you on his hunts, but I said they were too dangerous. I always tried to keep him from the dangerous ones, but he would have none of it. It was a reckless life we led. Always moving. I didn't want that for you.
So that's why you gave me to the Order?
What do your father and I have to show for all those years of hunting? Nothing. That was no life for anyone. Especially not someone as gifted as you, your father. He spent all his last years trying to pay for my treatments. That's why he went for the pearls. I begged him not to, but...
Your treatments?
I'm dying, Bastila. I did not lie about that. It's been a long time in the coming, and there's really nothing that can be done anymore. I told your father to let me go, but you know how he was. Stubborn.
I'm so sorry, Mother. I don't know what to say.
Keep the holocron, Bastila. It would do me good to know you have it. This talking to you. This is what I really needed before I
know. Thank you. I'm glad we talked too.
Well, you said you had important business, and you were never one to mince words. You there. You take care of my daughter, you hear me? You make her let you. She's too much like her father in that respect.
Where are you going to go?
It doesn't matter, dear. Don't you worry about me.
Here, take these 500 credits. That's all I have. Go to Coruscant and find a doctor. I'll meet you there after what I have to do.
But I already told you there's nothing that can...
Please take it. I want to see you again, and we can talk.
All right, I will. You do what you have to, Bastila. You go make your father and I proud.
I'll try. Farewell, Mother. How can I help? Yes, that brought me a lot of peace. More than I thought it would have. Thank you for urging me toward it. After all my training, I would have thought it would have been easier. Apparently, I still have much to learn.
Yes, what's on your mind? You got it.
How can I help? Why? I could not accomplish this on my own. I need the aid of others, especially one who is strong in the Force. The bond between us made you a natural choice. Besides, the events on Taris proved that the Force wanted to bring us together for this mission. And there is little left to chance when the Force is involved. Is that not enough for you? I said we were brought together for our mission, to stop Malak. I hardly think the Force will be pushing us toward a romantic involvement when the fate of the galaxy is at stake. Please try to stay focused. I doubt the Council would approve if they knew we were busy discussing our mutual attraction when we should be saving the galaxy from Malak. Mutual attraction? I never said... It's just an expression. Whatever our feelings... whatever your feelings, you have to try to ignore them. Don't let this complicate things. Finding the missing pieces of the star maps is our only hope of locating Starforge and defeating Malak. The Council explained all this quite clearly. I admit, there were times that I wondered if this is more than just a mission to stop Malak. There were times when I wondered if this was also a way for the Council to test my own abilities. I wondered if the Council wanted to see how I would help and guide you on our quest. I wondered if they were testing me to see if I was ready to become a Jedi Master myself. And then I realized how foolish such thoughts were. As the Council explained, sending a Master in our group would only have drawn unwanted attention from the Sith. The fate of the galaxy is at stake. The Council would not risk it merely to test me. They calculated the risks, and in the end chose the only option available. You must learn to trust in the wisdom of the Council. Your destiny will come when it's appointed time. You mustn't be so impatient. Must you be so frustrating? I admit I had a moment of foolish pride, but I'm over it. Now I am focused on my true responsibilities. I'm simply trying to help you and complete this mission, and yet you battle me at every turn. I started it. You were the one who brought up the issue of the Council. You were the one who questioned our mission. You were the one who mocked me for thinking I was being tested. You are a very hard man. Do you know that? I simply don't know how to deal with you. All I want to do is help you, but you seem determined to drive me mad. I don't know if I should be outraged that you keep joking about serious matters, or if I should be grateful that you can always lighten the mood. Come on, come. Let's move on. There's much to be done.
Incoming fire!
Statement. HK-47 is ready to serve, Master. Statement. I know some elements of my functionality, Master, but not all. Qualification. I suspected that it might, Master, but without memory, I had no way of knowing whether or not I knew that was true. Qualification. Not so much, Master. I spoke out of ignorance. I assumed the Athorian was responsible for my memory loss. That does not mean I am not a fully loyal droid willing to serve its master. Right, Master? Answer. There have been numerous repairs and tampering made to my system, Master. Several systems are not operating as they should be. The fact that my memory is incomplete may be due to meatbag incompetence, or something else I am unaware of. Answer. Some of my motor functions can be safely repaired, Master, but anything in relation to my memory core is extremely sensitive. I have safeguards installed to protect that core that I cannot deactivate. It is not impossible that other, lesser memory functions could be restored, however. Answer. You may attempt to restore portions of my deleted memory, Master, but some skill at repair is required. The deeper functions of my core memory, however, would still be unadvisable to tamper with. Conjecture. It is possible that some external stimulus might result in the memory core being reactivated, but I am unaware of any program existence to do so. Conjecture. There may be hidden programming that awaits certain conditions to reactivate my memory core, Master, but there is no way to know. It is quite possible that tampering has simply erased my core permanently. If that is so, a meatbag will surely pay. Answer. Simply tell me that you wish to make the attempt, Master, and I will attempt to walk you through it. Please do be careful. Affirmative. If you believe your skills are up to the task, Master, then I can certainly guide you through the process. Request. I only ask that you be oh so very careful, Master. I am too valuable and well-crafted to perish at the hands of ineptitude. Negatory. No, Master. You are not a droid, however, and therefore your skills are limited by the physical capabilities of your meatbag extremities, or some such. Appeasement. Yes, Master. Of course, Master. Could we begin? Statement. As you wish, Master. The first stage is the simple one, and that is accessing my central control cluster. This may take a while. First, you will need to open 3 panels. No! This is no good, Master. You have nearly detonated my thermal core 3 times in a matter of minutes. Supplication. Perhaps it would be best if you desisted your efforts for the moment, Master. This seems to be going nowhere. As you desire, Master. I cannot help but claim a small amount of relief. Signing off.
Mucho shakapaka. Mucho shakapaka. Selima wanga kunbikin. Kipuna, bona na kichu. Tongki ba non tontek. Tong abuk shami nonok. Tong abuk shami nonok. Tong ki ba non tontek.
Hey there, what can I do for you? I'm worried about Griff and his latest plan. I got a bad feeling about it. He doesn't know anything about brewing Teresian ale, and now he's got himself mixed up with the exchange. Sometimes Griff can be so stupid. Part of me just wants to let him get what's coming to him. Why not? He turned his back on me. He abandoned me on Terrace, so maybe I should just leave him high and dry now. Maybe a couple broken kneecaps will do him some good. Maybe that's just the kind of jolt he needs to turn his life around. Only, what if they do something worse? They might kill him. I don't want him to die. He doesn't deserve that. But I just can't keep supporting his crazy schemes. Someone has to teach him a lesson. Yeah, I guess you're right. I'm not gonna change him. Griff is gonna keep on being Griff. Maybe if we get these tat glands for him, things will work out. Or maybe he'll finally see the light and turn over a new leaf. I know it's not likely, but it's all I have to hope for.
How can I help? I do. I've been trying to come up with the best way to say this for some time, but I suppose I should just come out and say it. The truth is, I have come to depend on you. Not just for the sake of the mission, but for my own sake as well. I'm glad you're with us. Well, yes. Surely that's not so surprising. No, I'm not. Why must you make this so difficult for me? Can't you just accept a simple compliment? I see. Is there nothing I can do to make it up to you? I would rather we were friends. I know my manner can be a bit taciturn. I know you must be getting sick of my lectures about the dark side and everything else. I spent all my years being hounded by my instructors, being told so often how gifted and important I was until I was sick of it. I remember when I was younger, I used to swear that I would never become as self-absorbed and stodgy as the Jedi Masters. It's ironic, really. Yes, well, there's no need for you to agree so wholeheartedly. Being controlled has kept everyone around me at an arm's length. Even those like yourself who are most in need of my understanding and compassion. Maybe it's time to change that. You deserve to know how much I respect and admire you. I had to tell you how much I care for you. As a friend, of course. Please, it's not allowed. I have to remain true to the Jedi ideal. If this is going to cause a problem, maybe I shouldn't have said anything. Well, that was not nearly so difficult as I feared. Thank you for hearing me out. I feel much better, but enough soul-searching for now. We should probably continue on with our mission.
Ikukuno noba mulira tikun, donghit kun chonching, ne boboje mata de punage, dolpi kikiwana. Chi gratu ka chikun. Jedabadwana ni dibobo, dong nabungsha nununya, dong patukashmak talea. Runda di hotonga kun honkabi. Wana kun bez ching palamule tonking ba nunotek. Tokning chatukun. Achuta. Wonga kun bis dolpi kikoyana. Dong patugas maktelia. Runda di hotonga kun honkabi. Wana kun bez ching palamule tonking ba nunotek. Tokning chatukun ne mulerabes.
Mucho shakapaka.
Tolpa da bongwale gandun nangugu chuchut. Kavadum ku pelio botenya. Bonanai kuchu. Hawaga boska chokola. Mucha shag panka.
Tipuna. Bonana kichu.
Takom justach miki grabal mogo. Kachi ita hodunga.
Dong abuk shami nonok. Tonki ba non tontek. Selimo wanga kun bikin.
Tong haitwam chichi lumpa. Nita poe tikito. Dolpa da bongwaleo gandona chuchut. Kachi chu ita dundoga. Yumalita kuto tun. Chilamulane ni dubobo. Wonga kumbis jang ba mulira.
Another vision. The Force is guiding us, helping us retrace the steps of Malak and his old master, leading us ever closer to the Star Forge. Kashyyyk is a lush but simple and undeveloped world. I would not have expected to find the alien technology of a star map here. The Wookiees of Kashyyyk make their home high among the Rosho branches. Only their bravest warriors dare to descend into the forbidding depths of the forest. If the star map is located far beneath us on the planet's surface, as our vision seems to suggest, it's unlikely the Wookiees even know of its existence. No doubt things will become more clear once we discover the star map's location.
and really good. The other two. Wunderster Schärfer, Gustav Gelkris. Hier vorne Luise tut in der Andewand. Wunderster Schärfer, Gustav Gelkris.
The Wookiee was looking pretty agitated back in the ship. You think it's wise to leave him unattended? He looked like there was something he needed to do. Besides, we don't know this planet. He could prove useful. Good or bad, he's got to have some interest in Kashyyyk. I'd rather have him with us.
Uh-huh.
What?
Yikukuno no ba mulera tikun. Tonghit kun chonching. 네 보보제 마타 내 분나게 돌비 기키우안나 제도 봐도 와는 이디 보보 동나붕샤 론다 디호똥가 군 헝까비 오늘 군베스 칭 발라몰레 통킹바 누노닥 다 공주스 딱 미키 그라블 모고 같이 주 이따 보동가 돌바방크 원래오 간다 나르고 추추트 카치군 이다하동가 이킹군 오빠 몰래라치군 통하이트웜 지지 좀 룸빠 니타 포에 티키토 돌바다 봉과레어 간도난 추추트 룬다 디호동가 군 헝까비 오늘 군베스 칭 발라몰레 다 공주스 딱 미키 그라블 모고 같이 주 이따 보동가 돌바방크 원래오 간다 카치군 이다하동가 이킹군 오빠 몰래라치군 슬리모포도나 룬다 디호동가 군 헝까비 오늘 군베스 칭밭 무주샷 박핫 카치군 이다하동가 이킹군오 룬다 디호동가 군 헝까비 오늘 군 카치군 이다하동가 이킹군 카치군 이다하동 통하이트웜 지지 아추타 뭔가 군비스 돌비 기고야나 똥바
Yes, what's on your mind? I already told you, he betrayed us all. Well, there is more to it. I'm sure you don't want to hear about it. It's just that I don't talk about it very much, okay? I told you about my homeworld, Telos. 4 years ago, Saul led the Sith fleet there and demanded its surrender. The planet refused, and Saul proceeded to devastate its entire surface. Millions died. I had a wife and a son on Telos. I thought they would be safe there, but my task force arrived too late to be of much help. We didn't have enough medical supplies. The colony was burning and the dying were everywhere. I remember holding my wife and screaming for the medics, but they didn't come in time. Of course not, how could you? I had nothing left after that, really. I devoted myself to the fleet. Hunting Saul was my only purpose. I miss them, and I know killing Saul won't bring them back. And it won't make me happy again, but I have to do it. I don't expect you to understand, but I have to pay him back for what he's done. I have to. It's all I have left. She had courage, and she was stubborn. Could never talk her out of anything once she put her mind to it. And she hated it when I signed back onto the fleet at the start of the war. Now, I had planned on leaving soon, to join her. His name was Dustle, and I don't know what happened to him. The colony was a complete ruin, and we never found any trace of him. I made inquiries and followed the reports from Telos for years, but I stopped. Anyway, I hope that answers your questions. Let's continue with what we were doing.
Greetings to you. Something I can get for you?
Kindly direct your inquiries to me. Martin is merely an indebted employee. His opinions don't amount to much.
Carth Onesi, is that you?
Jordo?
It is you, isn't it? I knew it when I laid eyes on you. You old space dog. How've you been? I thought for sure you'd be fighting on some ship out there.
I was. I crashed.
That's pretty rich. I can't imagine what it would take to keep you on the ground. Must have something to do with your friend here, eh? How's it going?
So what are you doing here, Jordo? Last time I saw you was on, well, Telos, actually.
Yeah, it's a shame about home. Telos still hasn't recovered. The family and I moved on, and I'm working for Zerka now. I didn't see you after... what I mean is, my condolences on your wife. I heard what happened. At least your boy made it through all right.
My boy? You mean Dustle?
Yes, of course. I saw him at my last stop on Korriban, though he didn't recognize me. You didn't know he was there?
No. Jordo, Dustle's been missing since the attack on Telos. Are you absolutely certain it was him?
Yeah, I'd recognize Dustle anywhere. Positive. He's joined the Sith, Garth.
What do you mean he's joined the Sith?
There's an academy for the Sith on Korriban. He's a student there. I saw him suited up in their outfit and everything. Sorry, I thought you knew.
No, I didn't. Well, thanks for telling me, Jordo.
Sure, no problem. Good to see you again, Karth. Hope everything works out with Dustle.
Dustle? Dustle is alive. We have to go to the Korriban Academy and find him. I don't know. I don't know why Dustle would be with the Sith, but I have to find out. There's simply no choice. All this time I thought he must be a man by now.